You definitely won't dare to eat this piece of cake. This man just eats a piece, consequently has a big trouble. This man is an internet celebrity who puts anything in his mouth. On May 20th, his fan gave him a gift. He opened it. It was a cake. The man immediately ate a piece. Its taste was not bad, but a second later, suddenly from his mouth, a 40 centimeters long hair was pulled out. He was so nauseous and threw it into the trash can, but he doesn't know that this action leads to a big trouble. In midnight, the man was in a deep sleep. Suddenly, a voice says, "Still 3 days left." The man was scared to wake up, turned his head to know who, but he saw no one. After being scared for a while, as soon as he laid down on the bed, his stomach began to rumble. The man ran to the bathroom and vomited. He suddenly vomited up a bunch of hair. What's going on? On the second day, the man, based on the address on the cake box, ran to the shop to find it. The owner said that her shop had never made this type of cake before. He still didn't give up. The owner could not convince him. She had to open the box of cake. The bizarre thing happened again. The cake was intact and didn't lose a piece. The man so surprised. He clearly ate a piece. The man continuously asked the delivery man, but the delivery man took to his heels. That's unusual. The man immediately forced the delivery man to tell the truth. It turns out that this is a cursed cake. If you unluckily ate it within 3 days, you must give it to others. If not, even the house was full of delicious food, you still would starve to death because you eat anything. It also turns to dust. The delivery man is also the victim. On the way home, the man was confused. A homeless man approached, wanting to ask him for some food. The man hesitated, but was not callous. In the end, he gave the cake to a man he hated the most. The man took a sip of the drink. A second later, it's dust in his mouth. No. He doesn't believe he ate a piece of fruit. It's still dust. 8 green vegetables. Just again, bewildered, he cut a piece of beef steak, opened his mouth, and stuffed it in. The result was still dust. He was extremely nervous, ran to refrigerator to find some food. Suddenly, 2 days left. No way. Yesterday, this man ate a piece of cursed cake. In 3 days, you must pass it on to others, or you will starve to death. But yesterday, it's clearly that he gave a man this cake. What happened in the end? The man ran to ask the delivery man. It's found out that, in addition to giving it to someone else, the other also had to eat a piece. Otherwise, the curse would not have been transmitted. He was surprised for a while, and ran to find that man. Finally, in the trash can, he found out that cake. It turns out that this man also hates him. He was afraid that there was a problem in the cake, so he threw it in the trash. The man had no choice, bring the cake home. But that was not the good way. He had an idea. He began a live stream, and inviting his fan to his food party. You can go with your friends. But the most important is that your stomach must be empty. This is a very bizarre party, with only one dish. It is a cake. Inside the cake can also pull out a 40 centimeters long hair. It's a cursed cake. But now, the man has to use it for his fans. But when it was time, everyone also brought food. The man was a little unexpected at the party that all the dishes were eaten. Only the cursed cake, from beginning to end, was left untouched. Seeing the party coming to an end, the man was a little bewildered. "Lady, would you like a piece?" "No, thanks. It doesn't look so good." "Hey, do you want a piece? Do you want to try? Just only a piece? Only a piece?" He asked all, but no one was interested in. The man got angry and had to use the last way. "Whoever dares to eat a piece, I will give money." The bonus hanging in front of eyes. Someone will rush up. A fanboy walked up to the front. When he opened his mouth, the man was nauseous again. Then, from the mouth, a bun of hair was pulled out. The fans were scared to run out of the door. The man also extremely afraid. Suddenly, 1 day left. This is the 3rd day this man has been hit by the curse. He hasn't eaten for 3 days. Seeing the cake in front of, he couldn't stand, so he took a fork to pick up a piece to eat. Then, the whole body started shaking. A second later, suddenly he saw the memory of a long-haired woman. It turns out that the cake was this woman made for her grandson. But the grandson not only didn't eat, but also accidentally killed her. The man was so frightened that wake up, and finally realized the woman just wants someone to eat this cake. It turned out that way, so eating all this cake is done. The refrigerator door suddenly opened, and the woman appeared again. He concentrated and patiently endured the nausea, opened his mouth and ate. quickly, only one last piece. But the woman also went to the table. She reached out and stuffed the piece of cake into the man's mouth. After confirming that the man had finished eating, the woman also disappeared. At this time, the curse is broken. After watching this movie, do you dare to eat Doobie's food?